Hello everyone, today our topic is how to update Airtable record for updated HubSpot deal. So here my objective is that I have created a record of all my HubSpot deals in my Airtable account. So here what I want is that whenever a deal get updated in my HubSpot account, then automatically I want to update these values in my Airtable record. So for that I have to build a simple connection between HubSpot and Airtable. So for building this connection, I'm going to use Pabbly Connect, which is an amazing software automation and integration. In Pabbly Connect, I have to use trigger and action. In trigger application, I'm going to use HubSpot. In action application, I'm going to use Airtable. So how I'm going to build this connection? For that, let me take you to my computer screen. I hope all you can see my computer screen, and today we are going to see that how we can update Airtable record for updated HubSpot deals. So I have built a record of all my HubSpot deals in Airtable too. So this is my Airtable and I have this base of HubSpot deals, and in this I have this table of deals, and in this table I have the details of all the deals that I have in HubSpot. So here whenever my deal gets updated in HubSpot, then I also need to update that in Airtable manually, but that takes a lot of time. Now to save my time, I'm going to build an automation so that whenever a deal gets updated in my HubSpot account, then automatically the details of the updated deal will be updated in my Airtable too. So in this Airtable, I have the record of all my HubSpot deals. And for this, I'm going to use Pabbly Connect, which is going to require zero coding and programming skills. And this is going to save a lot of time. So by using Pabbly Connect, I'm going to build a simple connection between HubSpot and Airtable. And for that, I have to open a new tab and search for pabbly.com. And this will take us to this landing page of Pabbly. Here we have two options, sign in and sign up for free. If you don't have any account with Pabbly, you can just sign up for free, and it will take only 2 minutes of your time and you will get 100 of tasks free every month. Or if you already have an account, you can just sign in and you will get to see this page. So these are all the apps that Pabbly offers, and we are going to use Pabbly Connect here. For that, I have to click here on this Access Now button under Pabbly Connect, and this will take us to the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. Here, this is the workflow section, and we can see all the workflows that we will create here. And this is the folder section. We can create new folder here and we can save any workflow in any particular folder that we want. Now here, I want to create a new workflow. For that, I have to click here on this create workflow button and this window will pop up. Here I have to name my workflow. So I'm going to name it as my objective, which is to update Airtable record for updated HubSpot deal. And I'm going to select the folder where I want to save my workflow. So I'm going to open this tab, and in this tab, I have all the folders that I want to save my workflow in. So I want to save my workflow in this particular folder of HubSpot deals. So I'm going to select this and I'm going to click on create. And this will take us to this most important window of our workflow. Here we have two boxes, trigger and action. So these are the two main principles on which our workflow works on. And trigger says when this happens, action says do this. So trigger is going to be the first step that will get executed in our workflow, and action will just follow that. So we have to set up our trigger first, and here my trigger application is going to be HubSpot. So I'm going to select HubSpot CRM here, and now I have to give a trigger event. So I'm going to open this tab, and in this I have this option of deal updated. So this is going to be my trigger event. So I'm going to select this, and now I have to connect HubSpot with Pabbly Connect. So I'll click here on connect. I will click on add new connection, and I will connect with HubSpot CRM. So I'm going to click here, and now I have to scroll down. And here I have to select my account. I want to use this account of Ashirai. So I'm going to select this and I'm going to click on choose account. And here my connection is successful. And as I have already logged into my HubSpot account in my browser, it has detected that. Now I have to give the output properties. So for selecting my output properties, I'm going to open this tab. And in this tab, I will find all the properties that my deal can have. So I'm going to select the properties that I want to get details of. So I'm going to select my properties, and I can select multi properties here. So what properties do I need? For that, let me take you to my Airtable account. And here I need a deal ID, deal name, stage, deal type, priority, amount, and close date. So I'm going to go back to Pabbly Connect, and I'm going to select all the properties that I need. First, I need a record ID or deal ID. So I'm going to search for that. So I'm going to select record ID here. I'm going to clear this. I need a deal name. So I'm going to select that. I need a deal type. I need a deal stage. Now I need the amount of my deal. So this is the amount of my deal. So I'm going to select this property. Now I need the priority of my deal. So I'm going to select this property of priority. And now in the last, I need the close date. So I'm going to select this property of close date. So these are the output properties that I need from my updated deal. So here I have selected all these details here. Now what I need to do is I need to update a deal to get the response here. So for that, let me take you to my HubSpot account. And here I have all these deals: new deal, demo deal, test deal, and dummy deal. So these are the 4 deals that I have in my HubSpot account. And in these deals, I'm going to update any of the particular deal. So I'm going to preview this deal of new deal. And in this, I'm going to update multiple things like the amount. So I'm going to update that. So my amount is going to be $1,000 now. I'm going to click on save. And I'm also going to change the stage here. So I'm going to click here and it is going to be presentation scheduled. So I have updated this too. And I'm going to update the new deal name. So I'm going to click here. I'm going to clear this and I'm going to give any new deal name here. So this is going to be my new deal name, which is going to be new scheduled deal. So I'm going to click on save. So here I have updated my amount, I have updated the deal stage and also the deal name. Now we'll go back to Pabbly Connect and here I'm going to click on save and send test ticket button. And here we can see I have received this response. And in the response, I have received all the output properties of the updated deal that I have just updated in my HubSpot account. And if you don't get the response instantly, then don't worry. This is a polling based response. And within 10 minutes, HubSpot is going to send you all the data of updated deals to Pabbly Connect. So you have to wait for the next 10 minutes and within the 10 minutes, you are going to get the data. So in this, I have the priority, which is high. I have this deal type, which is new business, and my deal stage is presentation schedule. So this was the stage that I have updated in my deal. So my updated stage is presentation schedule and the deal name, which is also get updated, which is new schedule deal. I have this close date, which is 31st of March 2024. And I have the properties of amount, which was updated from $1,500 to $1,000. I have this record ID or the deal ID. So I have received all these output properties and the deal details that I need. Now what I need to do is I need to use these details and I want to update these details automatically in my Airtable. So for that, what I need to do is I need to set up my actions tab. So I'm going to open this tab and here I have to first select my action application, which is going to be Airtable. So I'm going to search for that and I'm going to select Airtable here. And now I have to give an action event. So I'm going to open this tab. And in this, first I'm going to search for record and I'm going to connect Airtable with Pabbly Connect. So I'll click here on connect. I will click on add new connection and I will connect with Airtable. As I have already logged into my Airtable account in my browser, so it has detected that. Now what I need to do is I need to add a base. So I will click here on this add a base button and I'm going to search for my base, which is going to be HubSpot deals. So I'm going to select this base and I'm going to click on grant access. And here I have successfully connected my Airtable account with Pabbly Connect. Now here the question is why I'm using this action event of search record. So what is going to happen is that I have updated my deal and I have the details of all the HubSpot deals in my Airtable. So I want to update a particular deal that is going to update. That's why I'm using this search record. So by using the details of the new updated HubSpot deal, I'm going to search the record of that deal and I'm going to update that record row automatically in Airtable. So here I have this base name, which is HubSpot deals, and I have this table, which is deals. So I have already selected my base while creating a connection between Airtable and Pabbly Connect. So it has already selected here and this is my table name, which is deals. And first I need a field name that I want to search in my Airtable record. So I will go back to Airtable and I'm going to use this field of deal ID. So I'm going to search for my record by using these deal ID. So let's go back to Pabbly Connect. And for selecting the field name, I have to open this tab. And in this tab, you will find all the fields that are connected with your Airtable account. So I'm going to use this deal ID. So it is already selected. Now I need the field value. So I have received this field value from my HubSpot trigger response where I have received the updated deal. So I'm going to click here. I'm going to open this response of HubSpot CRM deal updated. And in the last, I have this ID. So this is my deal ID. So I'm going to map this. Now I'm going to search for this field value in my Airtable record. So I have filled that field value here. Now I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to click on save and send test ticket button. And here I have received this response. So in the response, I have received this record ID and I have these details of the record that I have in Airtable. So in the Airtable, I have all these details. So the field amount was $1,500 and this was my deal ID. And this is the close date, which is 31st of March 2024. Deal type is new business. Deal name was new deal. And the field stage was appointment schedule. Priority was high. So these were the details that I have of my deal in my Airtable record. And now I have received the updated deal. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this record ID and I'm going to update all these details automatically in my Airtable record. So for that, I have to set up my last action step. So I'm going to click here on this add action step button. And here again, I have to search for Airtable as my action application. So I'm going to select Airtable here. And now I have to give an action event. So I'm going to open this tab and update record will be my action event. So I'm going to select this and I'm going to connect Airtable with Pabbly Connect. So I'll click here on connect and I'm going to use the existing connection as I've already built a connection between Airtable and Pabbly Connect. So I'll click here on save. And here my base name and table name is already selected. Now I need to give a record ID. So for that, I'm going to first make this record ID dynamic. So I'm going to click here on this map button and I'm going to clear this default response. Now what I need to do is I need my record ID. So I have received this particular record ID from my previous tab of Airtable Actions tab. So I'm going to map that record ID here. And for that, I have to use mapping. So what mapping is a technique through which I can retrieve the data from the previous tabs and the data that is changing will get replaced with the new data in the real time. So for mapping, I have to click here. I will open this response of Airtable and this is my Airtable record ID. So I'm going to use this. So by this record ID, what I'm going to do is I'm going to update these values automatically in this particular record. In this record, I have the deal ID, deal name, stage, deal type, priority and amount and close date. So I'm going to fill all these updated details that I have received from updated deal from HubSpot. So I'm going to map that here. So I'm going to click here. I will open this response of HubSpot. And first I need the deal ID. So this ID value is my deal ID. So I'm going to map this. Now I need the new updated deal name. So I'm going to click here. I will open this response of HubSpot. And this is my new deal name, which is new scheduled deal. So I'm going to map this. Similarly, I have to map the deal stage. So I'm going to click here. I will open the response of HubSpot. And in this, I have this new deal stage. So I'm going to map this. So my updated deal stage was presentation schedule. Now I need the deal type. So I'm going to click here. I will open this response of HubSpot. And my deal type is new business. So I'm going to map that. And I need a priority. So I'm going to click here. I will open this response of HubSpot. And my priority is of high. So I'm going to map this. Now I need the amount. So I'm going to click here. I will open this response of HubSpot. And this is my updated amount, which is $1,000. So I'm going to map that. Now I need a close date. So I'm going to click here. I will open this response of HubSpot. And this is my close date. So I'm going to map this. So I have filled all the required details here. Now I will take you back to Airtable. And in this, I'm going to update the value of this particular record. In this, I have the deal name, which is new deal. Stage is appointment scheduled. Deal type is new business and priority is high. Amount is $1,500 and this is my close date. So these are the previous details. And now I will go back to Pabbly Connect and I'm going to click on save and send test request button. And here we can see I have received this response. So this is a positive response and this means that I have updated all these values automatically in my Airtable record. Now to check this, I'm going to go back to Airtable. And here we can see I have this particular record and this record is got updated. So in this, I have this new deal name, which is new scheduled deal. I have the stage, which is updated, which is presentation scheduled. And I have the deal type, which is new business, priority is high. And I also have this updated amount, which is of $1,000. And I have this same close date, which is 31st of March, 2024. So here we can see as my HubSpot deals get updated, automatically the value of that deal got updated here in my Airtable record. So whenever a new deal will get updated in my HubSpot deals, then automatically those details will get updated in my Airtable record. So here my connection between HubSpot and Airtable is working successfully. So whenever a new deal will get updated in my HubSpot record, then automatically the updated value of that deal will also get updated in my Airtable record. Now let's go back to Pabbly Connect. And here I have built this connection successfully between HubSpot and Airtable in such a way that whenever I'm getting updated HubSpot deal, then automatically those value will also get updated in my Airtable record. So let's summarize what we did here. So first I have set up my trigger and my trigger application was HubSpot CRM and my trigger event was deal updated. Then I have set up my action steps and I have used Airtable as my action application. And first I have used search record as my action event. And in the last I have used update record as my last action event. So this is how I have successfully created this workflow. And you can also create this workflow by following all the steps that I did in my workflow. And I'm also going to put the link of my workflow in the description so you can check it out from there. And thank you for watching this video.
Not just these applications, you can automate and integrate a lot more applications like this using Pabbly Connect. If you need any help or if you have any doubt, you can email us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can post them at forum.pabbly.com, or if you have any issue with the pricing of Pabbly, you can connect on this link. And if you like this video, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.